welcome back to the Awesome Physio YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going through our top knee pain relief exercises. So we see a huge number of clients coming in to see us in clinic presenting with tightness and pressure around the knee. So we're going to be talking through our top exercises to help reduce some of that tightness, improve mobility and help reduce the risk of stiffness and soreness forming. So the first exercise that we want to look at for the knee pain relief exercise routine is just gentle movement through the knee. This is a fantastic way to help improve flexibility, mobility, but also reduce stiffness. So that really simple bending and extending of the knee. So I'm doing it in a seated position. You can do it on a chair, you can do it standing, whatever way. We're looking at quality, not quantity, to move through that knee. Next, we want to release through the rectus femoris, which is the big quadriceps muscle attaching into the hip all the way down around that kneecap and below. So what we want to do is we're going to lunge forward. I've put the back leg under a couple of pillows and you're going to let the body drop forward, making sure you're tucking the pelvis underneath. I've added in a harder variation here where you're lifting up through, because again, everybody's flexibility is different. So if you're finding the first one too easy, which is probably not going to be the case if you've got a lot of pain in your knee, but if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can add on that extra stretch. Same here, I've shown two variations to stretch around the big quadriceps muscles. So yes, we're looking at integrating that rectus femoris still, but the other three quadriceps muscles we want to stretch up through in a standing position. So I've put a tea towel around the back of the foot to pull up towards the bum if you haven't quite got that flexibility because of pain, or again, if you can pull a little bit stronger and you've got a bit more flexibility, you can bring the heel up towards your bum to feel that stretch around the front of the thigh. So once we've done those for 30 seconds, next we can start to help relieve that knee pain and pressure, particularly around the kneecap, by massaging around the knee. So what I'm showing initially here is how to do it using your hands. So you're going to massage around the kneecap first of all to release some of that pressure, and then you're going to move from the kneecap right up towards the hip. So we're working all the way through. So you can either do this where you're just massaging, or you can add a bit of oil to massage up through to release that pain. Next, you want to target the trigger point release stuff. So what you're going to use with your thumb is push into certain points. So what you'll feel as you're moving through is there'll be almost like a little nodule, a little lump that's a little bit more tender, which potentially could be a trigger point, and you want to add the pressure and hold that point until it relaxes. If you've got weak thumbs or it really hurts your hand to do this, what I've shown next is how to do it using a Theragun, so using a massage gun. So what I'm using here is the big puffy end, so the big puffy head, the circular head, and exactly the same thing that I did with the hands. I'm relieving that pressure, so I'm moving from the kneecap right the way up into the hip joints. I'm working right the way around from the outer part all the way in towards the adductors. Again, slow and control, repeating that over 30 seconds to a minute. I'm starting on about level 4. Of course, it's going to be dependent on each person. So if level 4 is too easy, you can add more pressure. And then what you can do, so very similar, once you've softened through to what we looked at with the thumb releasing the trigger points, is you can change the head to almost look like a thumb, or the pointy head, and you can hold pressure on those tender points. So if you struggle to use your thumb, you can use the massage gun to add pressure into those points, and that can be really, really good to relieve some of that tightness. So what you will feel is from the knee right the way up into the thigh, up towards the hip, you'll probably find lots of different tender points, and you just want to find that point, add the pressure, and then hold it until the pain releases, aiming to repeat this routine within your normal exercise routine once to twice per week.